Hello everybody, it's me, Chris Furney from Heth, No Furney, the show. I haven't been on in a while. I've been pretty busy with a bunch of other stuff, but I'll be making videos pretty soon. Oh my goodness, a lot of cassettes. And this isn't even, probably not even 10% of what I own. Just not even 10%. Going through a bunch. These particular cassettes are mostly classic death metal, second generation and first generation black metal. Tons of demos I've collected over the years. Maybe we'll talk about it in the show. You never know. I think we should. Zoom up a little bit so you guys could read them. Like I said, this is not even like 10%. Not even. I've got so many more I've collected over the many years. But I figure you guys would want to take a look at these. And I'll definitely review some of them individually. But this particular batch that I got out, I haven't looked at a lot of these tapes in a very long time. Some I forgot I actually had still. All of these are first presses, every one of them. The demos, the first death metal scene stuff, black metal, thrash metal, it's all first press original. Every bit of this, along with everything else that I have with the tapes. They're all in really, really great condition. Some of them are kind of not in the greatest condition because I bought some of these used. They were put in better slip cases, you know, protective cases. Just going through the stuff, seeing all the great tapes and the memories of the tapes and when I got them, where I got them, the people I bought these from, friends, people in stores, and of course underground mail order. At the time, you wrote letters with your orders, you sent whatever money, taking a chance, or you do what I did, which was send the heck they used to call those, they're like checks. Oh god, I can't even remember what it's called. It's too funny. But you know what they are. They're like checks. Money orders. Oh, Jesus. Can't believe I'm getting old. But yeah, you know, I used to send money orders, or sometimes I'd take chances and send cash. You know, back in those days. I'll tell you how long ago it was. Some of these tapes I got in the underground 30 plus years ago. They call it the underground. I went to record labels and saw record labels that were selling them and bought them. But this is not your average Metallica or Megadeth or Poison or Rat, which are all great bands. You know, no Motley Crue, which is another great band. No Slaughter, no Def Leppard. You would expect these names that I just named to be in a cassette. Not like this. No. This is, you're not going to see any of that in this. But you're going to see a lot of names and titles you haven't seen probably in ages or have never ever heard of. And that's what makes the beauty of collecting these really worth it. Because then you can show everybody the massive collection that you collect over the past 35, 40, 45 plus years anyway. And like I said, this is only not even 10% of this type of stuff. Because if you nail it down to all the other records, tapes that I own, that makes this not even probably 5% of my collection. It's incredible, and it's something to be proud of. You know, just quickly looking, you can see which ones are the demos, you can see which ones are the first presses of really, really rare classic, death metal, and putting my finger towards the ones here on this stack that are well known, that are for all of them. Like I said, everyone first press. Some of these probably people wouldn't even have heard of or have heard of. I don't know. I am not in everybody's mind. So, it is what it is, folks. A very, very, very rare collection. I guess I can do that. I can say that about them. Yep. Very proud of this collection. Very, very proud of this collection. I just, about a month or two ago, I received the record version of this. So the record version is not the first press of the actual album. In fact, it's the cassette. A lot of these black metal demos, the bands went on to be very famous, or really, really good black metal bands. They, go on to make their own other albums. Like I was saying, here's another rare one, the first press of the original death metal era. Suffocation. There's a few names in this pile that are my hair tie fell. It's funny. But that's too funny. This thing's uneven. So you know what? I just found three more tapes. So let's put that one right there. Right in the middle. And the ones I just put up were the ones I was talking about the other day. Carcass. Speaking of bands that made it. And Celtic Frost, however anybody wants to say it. But the only really interesting name that people are very familiar with, if I could just zoom this down right, is Slayer. Slayer is pretty much the only one. It's like the biggest name in here. Everybody else is, well, I guess you could say the original Slowly We Rot, the original pressing. And let's see, trying to get it to Gorgoth, the actual Gorgoth demo. There's another one in here too. It's right up here. It's actually Gorgoth's promo. And then another, Pagan. Pagan went on to be a little popular. Death, of course. Morpheus Descendants. That was one of my favorite death metal classics. Another death metal classic, first press. Pestilence. Winter. Samael, first press. Morgoth. I've got the first album with the demos on the same tape. Morbid Angel, Merciful Fate's in here, King Diamond, Destruction, Nuclear Assault, just the list will go on and on. One of the heaviest obituary albums of all time, one of my all-time favorites. Impaled Nazarene, the first press cassette. Very rare. Oh yeah, Dark Throne, A Blaze in the Northern Sky, first press. And one of my favorite, I can only say it a million times, right here, the original Darkness Enshrouds demo. And this cassette is very, very classic for the type of black metal and ambient. You like ambient? This is one of the earliest of that type of dark black ambient. Here's what the cassette looks like, because those are probably wondering, are the cassettes in there with them? And oh yes, they are. everything is together, along with all the other hundreds of tapes that I've collected over the years. But yes, this is 100% original, and it is one of my all-time favorites in my tape collections. I still listen to it once in a while, but I'm very careful because I do not want this tape to be, warped or anything. This tape is one of the all-time favorites of that type of ambient black metal. Cheers to Michael Ford. But anywho's, lots of King Diamond. Coroner, for those that like really, really underground but really good guitar work. The original Incubus first album tape, first press. Like I was saying, first press Diamond Head cassette. I bought that when it first was released in '86. I feel old saying that. Some of these have dust on it, of course. They've been sitting for so long. I'm going to have to dust these off. And believe me, I will. As soon as I do, they'll look a lot better for when certain ones that I review. I'm planning on reviewing some of the demos and stuff. There's the other Morgoth. Mains. Original Mains tape. The original, where is it? Original Gorguts. Where is it? I got it. Oh, and you probably see the original. Let me get this in here right. It's kind of hard to because of the camera angle. Original Onslaught. There's a story behind that Merciful Fate cassette, even though it's not really a actual press. It's unofficial. It was done by a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, ages ago in the 80s. Let me see, where's that Gorguts? There we go. There's the first Gorguts. The first Summon cassette. Very, very awesome band. Another incredible band. At Death's Door. That's a very rare compilation. Baphometh's demos, and it's a first press. Crow Mags. So yeah, I hope everybody enjoys this video, this short video of the cassette collection, just a portion of it. Not even 10%, not even 5%. The way you look at it. Well, anyways, this is Chris with Hell Hath No Furney with the show. This is a special show. It's been quite a while, and everybody, thank you for watching. We'll hear from you soon. And before I go, I'd just like to mention, check out Joe Furney and his band Withfall at withfall.com, and Withfall Weekly, which will be back on soon. So with that, this is Chris Furney, and I am signing off. Till next time. Have a great rest of the week, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Hell Hath No Furney Show.